Last ride, keep the doors locked. I used to think rideshare nights were just math and patience, airport runs, bar puke, surge maps, breathing like heat lightning. I'm 25, a 5-star driver with hand sanitizer in the cup holder, and rules I could recite without thinking. Screen the pickup point, verify the name, never unlock if they don't say, yours first, don't go down unlit streets. Even if the app begs. The superstition rule came from a forum thread I screenshotted months ago. If a request arrives, with no profile photo and an exact time in the name, don't accept it. By 1:40 a.m., I'd already done 2 airport dumps and a happy couple to a 24-hour diner. The city exhaled. My car started smelling like every perfume in the world. The app pulsed red with a surge bloom out by the old rail yard. I hovered and told myself no. Rail yard pickups after midnight are the origin story of bad ratings and worse headlines. A ping landed anyway. New ride, 313. No photo, no bio. Pickup, the South Service Road that runs along the chain link fence. Destination. The app had never shown me a dash for a destination. The tip preview was generous enough to be suspicious. The accept button glowed like it had been polished. I stared until the timer ring thinned to nothing, and, against the superstition I had saved to my camera roll, I accepted. As I turned off the main drag, the car stereo cut to silence, like the sound had been pulled out of the air. The phone SGPS hiccuped and then insisted I was already at the pin when I still had half a mile to go. The map zoomed without my fingers. For a blink, the little blue dot that S, supposed to be me, sat inside my car icon, like the app had decided I was my own passenger. The service road was a weak red vein under orange lamps. The fence loomed full of shredded plastic bags that moved without wind, like underwater plants. I pulled to the shoulder where the app told me to and left the doors locked. This is where you text your passenger. I'm here in a silver Civic. Please confirm the name. I typed it. Before I hit send, the chat filled by itself. Don't unlock. I'm getting in. The rear door handle lifted and released it twice. Tap, tap. As if a kid had tried it politely. The child lock sticker on the window breathed a fog oval from the inside and cleared. I watched the mirror. Nobody stood there. The dash cam showed the same emptiness. The door tried again, slow, like a hand that wasn't sure it deserved the car. My thumb hovered over the unlock for one stupid beat. I pulled it back. Name? I said, like a person in a training video. The chat bubble pulsed. It typed my name. And then, on the next line, don't say yes. Every hair along my forearm leaned toward the steering wheel, like grass under a helicopter. The intercom sound the app uses for rider approaching burbled, even though the street was empty. My phone buzzed with a verification code text from a number labeled unknown. A second message landed immediately after it. Confirm your meeting 313? Double tap to confirm. I hadn't seen that UI element before. 2 miniature hearts appeared where my map should be and started pulsing in sync. A shape crossed between lamplight and nothing behind the fence. Not big, not small, not as tall as me. It moved without footstep sound, like a person walking on bread. The door handle tapped twice. Again in that patient rhythm, and the app helpfully popped a card. Rider at door. I can't unlock without the name, I said to the mirror, to the fence, to rules. On the seat beside me, the spare charger cord shivered, as if pulled by a draft that wasn't in the world. My phone vibrated twice on its mount like a heartbeat and flipped for half a second to a 3.13 system time before correcting itself to Owner 152. The chat filled. Don't go down. Then, leave it locked. Then, more jarringly, you left it open. My back right door clicked without my finger. The lock nub rose a quarter inch and settled. The interior cabin light stayed politely off, which is how you know electricity got asked for permission and said no. I reached back and pressed the mechanical lock down until it kissed its seat. No, I told the car. Stay. A new route banner slid across the top of the map. Alternate pickup suggested below. The arrow pointed not south or north, but down. A straight line into the rectangle of my car icon like a joke. I laughed once to see if my mouth still worked. Outside, the fence shifted and didn't. The shredded plastic made that dry underwater sound again. Far off, the yard horn moaned. Trains coughed and clanked. Closer, the sound of gravel rolled under tires, with no car above it. My phone rang with a local number, and the app identified it as my rider. I let it go to voicemail and listened to the translation as it filled. Don T. Unlock. Don't go down. You left it open. My own name bracketed the words in parentheses, as if the system wanted me to know the message had found its intended target. A second ring, this time my best friend Luna. I answered on the first buzz. Tell me you're not at the rail yard, she said, not bothering to be careful with my feelings. I'm not at the rail yard, I lied, and my car answered with a soft tap on the rear glass, as if someone inside had knuckled the window to correct me. Put me on speaker, she said. I did. Okay. Rule 1, don't get out. Rule 2, if anything asks you to go downstairs, and there's no downstairs, you hang up on the universe. She stayed in my ear like a good tether while I watched the mirror and the fence and my locks as if they were the only 3 things left in the world. The app pinged a new instruction. Driver, approach the door. It put an arrow over my own back seat. The door handle lifted once more and eased back down, patient as tide. In the dash cam reflection, I caught a glimpse of my own face, and behind it, a head turned to listen where there was no ear. Smooth. Wrong at the eyes the way security footage makes wrong. My throat made a noise I didn't assign it. Move the car, Luna said. 2 blocks. Slow. Doors locked. I rolled forward. Gravel objected. The fence seemed to move with me, as though the holes in its mesh were eyes. The app protested with a big red banner. Leaving pickup area will negatively impact your acceptance rate. I gave it the finger because superstition loves gestures. A figure stepped briefly into the cut of lamplight far up the road. A child proportions maybe, or an adult who never learned where to keep their elbows. It didn't raise a hand. It didn't signal. It just watched the car's headlights solder themselves to the wet road, then stepped back into the dark, the way a page turns. The chat pinged again. Don't make me wait. Then, I'm inside. The rear view showed nothing. The seat pressure sensor flickered. Then, 1. Then, like a scale remembering a number, the cabin smelled briefly like a pool in coins. When I say now, you hit end ride and cancel, Luna said. Ready? The app offered me. Double tap to complete pickup. In a bubble I had never seen before, the hearts pulsed in tandem with the vibration of my phone on the mount, I realized my fingers had pressed themselves on the wheel the way you brace for a roller coaster drop. Now, Luna said. I hit cancel. The screen went white. For a second, the windshield reflected the white like a huge rectangle of winter falling toward me. Once, twice, the rear glass tapped back with the exact same rhythm. The double I had learned to hate, and then everything eased. The lock nubs sat where locks should sit. The time reasserted itself as an hourly thing, and not a rumor. The app put a yellow warning under my earnings. Cancellation at pickup may affect future access to promotions. A second toast slid up right after. Thank you for keeping rides safe. I didn't know the system could scold and praise in the same breath. Drive, Luna said. I drove. The service road gave back to the main, like a vein into a wrist. A semi balled past and made my car feel like a thought. I parked under a gas station canopy and let the fluorescent lights lie to me about safety, while Luna talked about nothing until my spine lay down. The next morning, a post hit the driver subreddit. PSA, no photo, 313 pickups, spoofed calls, mirrored text, change your password, reports of door unlocks from inside. Don't take them. The comments agreed in 3 cities Ivy lived in, and 2 I have an uppity. A moderator locked the thread with a note about rumors. The link went dead an hour later. My app showed a tiny red exclamation next to "Oui, safety tips," and then decided it didn't need tea. I still drive. Day shifts pay worse, but taste kinder. I keep the superstition screenshot on my home screen next to my map. If the invite changes at the last minute, don't go. If a request arrives with an exact time where a name should be, don't accept. If your own texts show up in the chat, don't answer. And the one I added for myself. If a door handle taps twice and the glass fogs from the wrong side, keep the doors locked. Sometimes, around 3.13, my phone vibrates, twice on the console, even with the app off. A ride request card flashes and disappears before I can swear it happened. Pickup, here, destination. The backseat pressure sensor flickers. 1, and up. Like an eyelid, the window breathes a small oval and slides it an inch, as if someone had tried to write "please" on condensation and forgotten letters. When it does, I put both hands on the wheel like prayer, and in the even voice the night taught me, I tell the air, ride canceled. The car keeps breathing. The locks remember their job. The glass holds, and whatever waits a half beat behind me, learning my turns and my routes, and my name blesses someone else as Surge map and lets me pass.
If you survived this far, leave your like to prove you are not afraid.